step to a Slim Jim. All right. Man, oh man. 2, 1, 0, and blast off. What is going on, guys? Happy Thursday. What's going on there, RC Pilot Will?
Not a lot, man. We here. We made it another Thursday.
We did. We're a little late, but you know, sometimes you got to be a little late in life, right? So,
Hey, how they say, quality comes with time.
absolutely, dude. And we got Mountain RC right there. What is going on there, sir?
What's going on?
Man, another good
Mountain
show
RC in
here.
the house.
Another happy Thursday, guys. Good to have you in here. Congratulations, you made it. You filthy animals. We're in here. And so without further ado, man, how's everybody doing? How RC Pablo, how you doing, man?
You talking to me or you talking to?
I'm talking directly at you there, sir.
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. Just trying to, get through this week, ready for us to get some good weather for flying.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Like we'll have nice days, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just turn into a mess.
I know.
I mean, it says no rain, and then all of a sudden, boom, there it is. It's going up. Like, where did this come from?
The humidity is so crazy around here that it's like these little pop-up storms. This time of year here is like it's so difficult because you'll be at the field, it's a nice blue sky, and then you start looking to your left, and there's like a dark cloud, and you're like, "What?
Yep.
Where'd that come from?"
Hanging over.
Yeah, and then you're like, "Up here it goes." So, but good to have you, man. Glad you made it. I see you got some nice birds in the background there.
Man, sporting the J65 over here with the red tips and the K8. You can't beat that thing, man.
I know. I was having an in-depth conversation about the K8 and how it basically changed my mind. You know how I was telling people, I was like, the Viper 90 was a staple trainer for the longest time. And I have to say, man, I think it's a much
beating it out.
I think it's a much more capable flyer, just because of its flight characteristics and everything, and its size. So
and stability gets better if you put the drop tanks on.
Oh yeah.
And it saves you a couple $100.
Exactly. It's so much cheaper. It's a no-brainer to me. So absolutely, though, man. I think that's something that's awesome.
It's fast as the Viper, if not faster.
You know what else is cool that I noticed? I just recently noticed this, but they have ARF pluses now.
See?
On those K8s.
So if you got your own power system, guess what?
Yeah.
Throw your own stuff in there, man.
Yep.
I'll still plan on turning mine into 8S. That's just the game plan. So
yeah.
If you don't have one, guys, you got to get one. But Mountain RC, man, how's it going, dude? What's new with you?
Oh, just doing the same old flying, doing videos and stuff. We're kind of having a little bit of weather up here too. A little rain going on, off and on, and
tornado warning in Tooele.
Yeah, tornado warning out here. So that's kind of weird.
I was going to say I don't normally get tornadoes out that way.
No. So that's kind of weird. But just flying and doing the things.
That whole West Coast over there looks like it's just either fire, wind, or something random going on.
Well, we need it for the fires.
Yeah, rain helps.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's definitely cooling down up here, though.
No, I'm saying wind, like the wind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it looks just crazy, but yeah. But it's man, I'm glad everything's going pretty good, and at least you're getting up in the air, getting some flights in, so that's always a good thing.
Yep.
What about you, Jeremy Salt? What's going on, buddy?
So I did the reboxing.
How did that plane get back in that box? I don't understand.
Yeah, because we didn't do that
out of the box.
I need that plane out of the box.
Yeah, we didn't even go there.
I all of a sudden I was like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but that
I feel like I need to.
No, I actually have to do the unboxing on there, guys. So I mean the unboxing. But anyway, just so you guys can see how it actually comes out of the box in a video that all the youngins get to see and get excited for, and so that's where that's going to be. But that's the intent, right? It's not for us guys that are advanced, whatever. It's it's for the young guys to get excited, the kids, for their first high wing trainer type stuff, all that kind of jazz. So
I still get excited flying stuff like that. I still like flying stuff like that,
I've been doing some modifying to my B-2 bomber.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'll send you some pictures and see what you guys think.
Yeah, what kind of modifying are we talking about here there, sir?
Well, first thing first, here's my caveat, right? So us at Banana Hobby, we are now N-Jet dealers, and we've got N-Jet motors in stock.
Nice.
All of the sizes up to 170s. Okay, so pretty cool on that. So in that being said, I have updated, or in the process of updating, my B-2 bomber to have N-Jet motors. So I've been doing that. Since I was also doing that, I decided that I was going to do a little bit of mods. And so the B-2 is actually getting some lights added into the airplane. And so it's going to have the wingtip lights that they have.
That's cool.
And so, so it's going to be pretty dang cool when I get that all done. So it's getting a whole refresh of everything. But it's going to be pretty dang cool in the end. We're gaining an extra 6 newtons per motor on the 86s that they're going to be in there. So that's going to be pretty sweet.
That's a noticeable difference too.
Size-wise, they fit pretty good. But the thing is it's a B-2, so I'm going to fly it around it. A little bit less idle now. So I was already flying it at idle sometimes, but
some of your old turbine.
I've already sold them.
Oh dang!
Yeah, I put out a thing on there, and they sold instantly because they're good motors. They're coming right out of my B-2, which everything's already been proven. That jet flies amazing.
It's going to be cool, Jeremy, when you get those lights on that B-2, you do some golden hour flights with that Raptor and the B-2. Sure. That'll be sweet.
Man,
that's not my idea.
It's not my idea.
All right, so the picture of the actual bomber altogether is there. Andy's I can't how to say his last name. Woman. Let me look up his last name. Andy.
Did you just call him a woman?
Warner. Woerner.
Saying that last name.
Andy Woerner. That is
almost like saying
Andy. Andy Stolt.
Yeah.
No. So anyway, he makes a mod for this thing, and he has some pretty dang cool stuff for that. So I just sent you some pictures of what I'm doing.
Yeah, I got them up right here. Check this out.
But I'm sharing this video to you. This is what is capable of this B-2. So there's another video coming.
Man, that's cool.
So that's what it's going to look like in the end, except for the bomb bay. So
gotcha.
So
is it true? Does it have the air brakes like that right there?
Yeah. Well, they're not air brakes. They're just like they're like an air diffuser.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. So pretty dang cool. So he does a lot of really cool mods on there, so I wanted to put a shout out on there. But like I said, the big thing about this is that we're going to be putting some N-Jets in there. So that'll now be the 4th N-Jet motor that I've been playing around with, and I've been having a very good time with those motors. They've been
good success. Okay, all right.
Awesome.
Hey,
and I love how you can Bluetooth that. But yeah, look at this.
Look at this. I'm going to play it.
This is one of the mods that he's got.
Oh, man. It's just like the real thing. That's cool.
So pretty dang cool. But that airplane has to get the entire structure of the inside changed. And I'm not going to do that. But
because that's where the tanks are, right?
Yeah, the fuel tanks. Yeah, you have to do different fuel tanks, all different types of stuff to be able to get it to work. But
so what? Put your fuel tanks in the wings?
Huh?
What's that?
I don't know, man.
Oh.
I don't know. What was that?
Hey, hold on. We won. We won.
What did you just do?
I'm not sure what that was. What was that? I have no idea what that was.
I'm deleting everything that we've ever shared to you. You've lost fun privilege.
Man, we actually already showed that. That was already one we already showed.
Yeah, I know. We're just joking.
But that was definitely cool, man. Dude, that little bay is pretty neat. And, you know, that's one of the cool things about the hobby is, like, the things that you can do is unlimited. It would be cool to put something like that in this guy right here. That's the I brought this up because I was like, dude, one, I need some airplanes behind me because it just doesn't feel right? And then two, like, this thing flies so nice, man, for its size, and it's on 80, and it's a really powerful setup in there. So let me see here.
That's the X-Fly one, right?
It is the X-Fly, dude.
And you got it as an 80?
I put a 80 in there. No,
70s.
Yeah, that's a 70 in there. Yeah, but I wanted to throw an 80 in there.
You just put Inrunner in it.
That's all.
They're amazing.
That's exactly.
But now, what's his face? He got an 80 in his, and that thing's a rocket ship.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill.
All right, let's take a look at this real quick.
Bill Wagner
sent another video. Picture. Okay. Oh, so that's how it's going to fit. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Is that carbon fiber or is that just?
That is carbon fiber bell housing. Yep.
I have never seen that before. Wow, that's different. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's what you get, Bobby, when you spend thousands of dollars.
I mean, I would think so, right? You know, hey man, if you got it, you can spend it.
You got it. You get that kind of stuff.
Man, dude, that's very nice. Very, very nice. And so, is that is the Injet 86 the same size as like your?
It is a little bit larger than an 80.
Okay, that's not a bad thing.
It's nothing crazy, but it's just a little bit larger.
Gotcha. Okay, man. So that's some good stuff to hear.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see here. Can't wait. Handmade composite 90 millimeter Raptor in the works. We'll do the same when these Su-57s arrive. Man, that's going to be awesome.
So that is Bill Wagner.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed his
Oh, okay.
That is
sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So he's made some carbon fiber wings for his what is that thing called?
The Zeus?
The Zeus.
Yeah, and I mean pretty wings, man. I mean, I got pictures of it, but dude, it's amazing how they look. And nice design and everything. Straight up carbon fiber, and he flew it already. He said it flies amazing.
I bet it does.
Actually,
and you don't have to worry about the wings.
I don't think the 130 is the same as the 100 and.
Man.
The 86 and 100 are the same. The 130 is smaller on the end jet.
It's swabbing all over me.
I'm gonna have to send.
Man.
I'm gonna send you the picture, Bobby, of the different sizes of the motors.
Yeah, man, send me this because, I've had a bunch of people ask me about the Injets. They're like, are they good? Are they reputable? And I'm like, from everything that I have heard from nothing but quality people that I know in the industry, they're saying this is as good as King Tech, if not better, on par, with everybody. So.
Well, the real cool part is that your phone is your ground service unit now.
Yeah, the phone is
he thought the output was different only. So.
No.
Yeah.
No,
they spool up. The startup is a lot quicker too than a King Tech.
Really.
Startup is quicker.
Not the G5s. The G5s are outrageously fast.
Oh well, yeah, G5s. But I'm talking about G4s. They're quicker than a G4. So
yeah, I just want to give everybody a reference. What the picture will be is a picture of a Swewin 80.
Well, the G5s have been having issues, haven't they? I've been seeing a lot of people bad about those G5s.
There's been a bunch of people around here lately that have been buying them, and they're having a good old time with them. So
really,
so
maybe it's just the user error.
What's that?
Maybe it's just the user error.
No, I think that earlier on there might have been some stuff going on, but they've definitely got things modified now. not
Nice.
modified, resolved. We have a guy at our field that's flying a G5 102.
Oh,
and,
really?
In his Raptor, and he's been killing it with it. He's been having a blast.
Man.
See, I'm thinking about getting that engine that you guys have for sale right now. What is it? I don't know. I can't remember the sizes, but it's a 100 something.
There's
But
a
I'm
130.
considering that to put in my Raptor.
Man.
I figured that'd be plenty of power for it.
LW
Well,
Randall
as you
said
get
just
bigger and
relax,
bigger
man.
in motors, right? The big thing you got to watch out for is if you have bifurcated tubing. The bigger you go in there, you're going to be producing a lot more heat. So when you have bifurcated tubing, you got to make sure that you're not going to end up overheating that center wedge by going too big. You know what I mean?
I ain't trying to go extremely big, but it's the next one up from an 86.
Yeah, that's a 100.
Yeah. So I was figuring to go with that.
And 100s are
Power to
fine.
get off that grass with, you know?
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
people
flying off grass.
are putting 100s in or 102s in their Raptors, so they've been having good success with
Those
that.
things are getting it done. Hey, by the way, Mountain RC, dude, I just took a glance and I noticed you have the late great Avanti S back there.
There you go,
dude.
Bobby.
That is by far the best. It's still the best flyer in my opinion. What do you think about the Avanti?
Well, this is the V2. This is the newest one. I haven't flown it yet.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just got it. So.
Oh, dude, that thing is you're gonna love that. That thing is something vicious.
He's gonna like it, but that K8 still gonna be his
well,
best.
I was gonna ask him. I was like, I want to know what you think after you do the Avanti and then you take the K8. I want to know what you think, how it flies. Like which one do you like the best? It's gonna be pretty cool because they're both really good flyers, but I would like to see what you.
I'm betting it flies like the FMS Avanti.
Oh yeah, you think so, dude? That FMS Avanti. Dude, I just flew the FMS 90 millimeter. The thing, it flies like butter, man.
That's how almost all sport jets fly, man.
But it's just I don't know. It's kind of overpriced, in my opinion.
The FMS one.
Yeah.
Well, it's got thrust vectoring on it,
and it's a 90. I mean,
it's a 90.
So
and it's much larger than the. I have 3 Avantis. I have 2 of the Motion RC ones, the free wings, and then the FMS, and I enjoy the FMS a lot. But the 80 millimeters, man, they just groove, dude. They just cook. Charles McDaniel says, flew mine today 4 times. There you go. We're not playing over here. Let's see. Take a look. Let's see. My favorite, the K8 is getting closer the more I tune it up. Dude, we need to take that K8 and change the timing on there just to see how quick that
I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little blazing right now.
The one thing I will say,
cool down a little bit. You best believe I plan on bumping the timing on that thing.
The one thing I will say, I've flown a lot of 80s and I've seen a lot of 80s fly, but nothing sounds like the K8. It's got a sound that I love.
Yeah.
Dude,
I think it's because it's such a big body. It's so big for an 80, and that fuselage noise with that fan in there sounds.
It has a whistle to it when you're in slight whistle power. It's just like
it's such a good fly. Eastern Shore says the new fly fans and free wing L39 variants fly amazing. So that's I haven't seen the new variants of those just yet. So that's going to be cool too. Let's see. Hey, Alan G asked a question, guys. He says, what do you guys think of the FlySafe Jets F-35 composite? They have a sale on right now, but electric front and air mains. Let's see. I don't think I've ever heard of those before. Are y'all familiar with these?
So I had one.
I don't do composite, so I don't know. I can't answer that.
I had one a long time ago, and it was not great. Now, I want to make sure to pay attention or to give you guys the information. Michael Danielson is now taken over the U.S. sales of those, and he's done a fantastic job at making that airplane better than what it was when I had one. Mine obliterated in the air. Okay, I spoke with him about my concerns that I had with mine and what went on, and he's assured me that those things have been taken care of because they've been proven that airplane's flying great. So just so you guys know, it's a fantastic airplane if you're looking into it. And a matter of fact, I was actually going to be buying one from him, but instead I ended up buying some motors. So
yeah, I remember we were talking about those, and you were saying some things about them. So it's good to hear that they come back and they must have fixed the issues that it had, and it's back up and running. So that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So just so you guys know, like I have a firsthand experience with that. So
yeah. So
and then I just did a 3D print. Pretty sweet, huh?
Hey, look at this, Jeremy. There you go. Then jets. We got the 130, 86, and what's this?
That's awesome.
I think that's the 100. So there you go, guys. You got the 130, you got the 85 or the 86. And I can't tell what this one is. But
so the 130 is on the bottom.
Okay.
So you see how it's a smaller can and everything. But it's smaller than the 86, which is in the middle, and then the Sweetwin 80 is above at the top.
Yeah.
And so there you go. There's the size comparison for that airplane or those motors. So pretty sweet.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay.
Man.
So pretty sweet. There you go. That's a first-hand basis on them.
Yeah. There you go, guys. So boom, there you have it. Let's see. We're going to take it up. Let's see here. Jump into the comments here real quick. Bentley, what's going on there? He says, did you guys see the little F-35?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see here. Who came up with that thing?
It's Motion RC or Skynetic Motion RC.
Yeah, I got it right here. I was going to pull that thing up and show you guys. I also heard some rumor talk about the F-18 coming. There we go. So here we go. Check this out, guys. We're going to take a look at this. And there we go. Check out this little guy right here, the little Skynetic. I thought it was funny. You have this, and then, I've got the big one behind me. But you got this little guy right here. That's a little toy right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
That's just a toy.
30 mil.
Skynetic right there.
30 mil, 4S.
Yeah. It's, for me, it's not really much to brag about. It's cool. It's got a little interesting factor to it there, but it has a gyro in it, and that's cool, I guess. But you can kind of
see. It probably needs it as small as it is.
Oh, it does.
F-35 is not a stable platform.
No. I was surprised when it came out. I was like, man, what are we doing here?
And they got 3 versions, it looks like.
Yeah.
Like a Futaba ready, a Spectrum ready, and then one that comes with the Skynetic transmitter.
Yep.
Yep.
I was like, man, what in the world? Let me see if I can find that thing again. I think it's in the tiny bin. There we go. Yeah. And,
189.
Yeah, that's kind of expensive though for that thing. Don't you think?
Yeah.
That's a lot for what that is.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where I'm kind of like, huh. But yeah, I don't know, man. So that did come out. If you want something like that, you got it. You can get that. So we'll jump back into there and let's get on out of here real quick. Boom. All right. So, hey, Will, I'm going to step away real quick, but I will be right back. All right?
Yeah, man.
All right.
He's got to use a bathroom.
So we've hijacked the show. 2 minutes, so we have to do all the damage we can before he gets back. Yeah, man. But yeah, that little F-35, I don't know. That's just I don't know. That's not for me.
I mean, a couple $100. I mean, it's like, I don't know. There's a lot of other choices out there for that price point in it,
Yeah, I'm waiting for this 110 to drop. I'm trying to see when that's gonna happen. See, Alan G.
Why is the 130 smaller than the 80, Jeremy?
Smaller than the 80.
Yeah, isn't that nuts? I'm absolutely shocked. Okay.
It looks like it's just stubby.
I got to tell you a story. So, I'm assembling our 2.0 Viper jet from Pilot, and I just grabbed the small motor and I just start putting it in.
Not realizing it's the 130.
Yeah, I was thinking it was the 86, and then I go and I'm like, start putting the rest of it together, and I'm like, what the heck? This is the 130.
But just because the can size is smaller doesn't mean that the internals are smaller.
Agreed,
so
but I'm just saying, though, like I was just mind thought bigger equals, the bigger motor. Better output.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily.
So,
I mean, you gotta look at cell phones today. Cell phones today are smaller, but they pack more memory. They got more, everything than older cell phones that were more brick style.
Mm-hmm.
They got it now.
So I ended up putting the 130 in it when I was thinking the 86, and that thing's ludicrous.
And I mean, you're thinking about anything that you're thinking about an internal combustion engine. Like you can make more power out of smaller, visual size. It can visually look smaller, but its internals can be pretty huge.
Yeah, it just depends on what the blades are doing and
what the blades are doing inside, and how they got the combustion chamber made out. How they got that dealt with. They could have been using some new technology in there. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
You just have to take one and disassemble it for us, and tell us what you find.
So, as you guys know, I really don't like to disassemble things. That's why I was a little shocked that plane somehow ended up assembled, and I had to disassemble it. That was kind of a weird thing. But
So you're saying that all the injets are going to be serviced out of California?
Yeah. So the plan, from what I'm understanding, is there's going to be a West Coast and an East Coast servicer.
Nice. I need to sell my K-Tech engine then.
But the East Coast just needs to get up to trained and all that kind of stuff. So that's the game plan as of right now. So Leo's the guy that does the stuff in California right now. So we got a good option for repairs. And the big thing is NJet motors. They are a 2-year warranty with 25 hours of use. 2 years, guys. Everything else is 1 year.
That's dang good.
2-year manufacturer's warranty. So
that is unless you crash it.
Well, that's with anything. So somebody takes their Nissan in there and they've obliterated the front end.
Oh no, we're still warranted.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to go put the kids to, had to tell them good night. I guess. So.
No, that's good. But like I said, a 2-year warranty on turbine motors is awesome right now, especially with the NJet disappointment that's been going on. Everybody's selling their NJets because they want to make sure that they have service. But the thing is there's a lot of people that are getting some killer deals. Like, for instance, the gentleman that's getting my B2 motors, right?
You're talking about not the NJets, but you're talking about the
Sweetwin.
The Sweetwins, yeah.
So the gentleman that's buying my Sweetwin 80s, he's getting a fantastic set of motors. My B2 flies amazing, does great. I mean, Alan, you were out there, when we flew it.
Yeah.
She's amazing, a great airplane.
Amazing.
There's a lot of really good deals out there for Sweetwin because of that. So a lot of good options out there if you want a motor that you just run it till it dies, So
I know. And if you think about 25 flights is a lot of flights. Like 25 hours,
25 flights is a lot of flights.
That's not a lot
25 hours is like, you can get like 3 years if you're, unless you're like flying like 30 flights a day.
Yeah, exactly. But
you got some people that probably can't do that. They're retired. They'll fly that thing all day. They got the fuel for it.
I don't know about you, but the retired gentlemen that fly at our field, they get like 2 flights.
And then they're cool.
And then they're out.
Yeah,
You
man.
know?
They're taking
Because
it.
they're like, oh, I'm coming out tomorrow. You know?
Oh man.
I don't need to go up there and fly all day because I've got all week I can fly. You know?
Got all year.
By the
Yeah,
way,
But
let's
yeah,
see,
like I said, 2-year warranty, 25-hour service right now for all of the NJet motors that we have in stock.
All right,
And
guys. So
actually,
if any of
that's
y'all
about
out
it.
there looking for a King Tech 70, you can get it today, half price.
half price. Good grief.
Half
That's a good
price.
deal. Man, oh man, let's see.
Oh man, I ain't got no issue with retired guys down here.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What are you saying, man? What's
Retired
wrong?
guys,
Get him,
y'all
Don.
y'all get
You're
to
getting the wrath of
enjoy.
the retirees, man.
Y'all get
Don said
to
he's just jealous.
enjoy
He didn't put in the
the
time yet.
ability
He's
to
just
be able
jealous.
to fly when y'all want to. Like,
Tell him,
you
say, when you
know,
get older, you'll be able to be like me.
yeah, I want to get to that point. Hey, y'all are paving the way for me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Giving us goals. Jeremy, when's the Matrix coming again?
So we still don't have an exact date. Like I said, we're going to quote right now early winter, and then the price when we get the prices of what it's going to cost us for customs, then we'll know exactly what the cost is going to be. So
Absolutely.
pretty
Let's
wicked
see.
though. I mean, we showed some flight footage the other day. That is on Banana Hobby's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Go watch that flight. The thing's pretty wicked. It's very maneuverable and it's fast.
It is.
Man, oh man.
Don Henry said every day is Saturday. I like that.
Let's see here. Will Motion or any other RC company make a 64 millimeter X29?
That's the one with the white one with the forward canted wings, right?
Yeah.
I highly doubt it.
That's a tough one too.
That's an airplane that's going to be form fit function for just a couple of people.
Yeah. By the way, don't like to talk about rumors, but we're going to talk about the rumor mill. Rumor mill has it that next year there should be a new one of these coming out. Is it going to be a V2? Is it going to be a 110? I don't know, but they're supposed to come out with another version of this, supposedly, of the F-18. Not the Blue Angels, but supposedly that's allegedly is going to come out. So a lot of people love this jet, but there's a couple of things that they need to fix on it, and
it's probably not going to be that. It's probably going to be a 110.
That's what I'm thinking too, because I'm like, you've already done the 90, so like just go and do the 110 and go all out and make it amazing. And it's just a logical thing to do.
That would be amazing. A 110 F-18. Yes, sir.
And here's the cool thing about it.
Make it a Super Hornet with the bigger wings.
Right.
Yeah.
But remember, when everybody else is out here buying all these 110s and whatnot, remember who really started the 110 game? It was Banana Hobby, man. They came out with it. They started pushing them out.
No.
We started
It was HSD Jets, brother.
HSD Jets was pushing out there too. I would say they were out there. It was two of them.
But actually, it was both of them. It was both of them. They were pushing the 110s and 105s.
Absolutely, yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely, dude. And so that kind of broke the market in, and now the technology is catching up, with the motors and everything too. So now it's cool to see it. So it's interesting to see other manufacturers jumping into it and actually going that way. So it benefits everybody at the end of the day. So
hopefully they can keep the price around the same too.
Dude, that's what concerns me. I'm hoping that free wing price is not an introductory price, which it shouldn't be, because that is a lot of bang for the buck,
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they're still using the same materials to make their EDFs out of. They're just making it bigger.
I don't know. I do know that the retracts on the Banana Hobby stuff is just much better. What is that? Well, who makes those? It's the oil shops and stuff like that.
Who makes the AF model gear? That's JP.
JP, that's right. It's the JP and the brakes and everything. So the quality, that's already been tried and true. So I don't know what's behind the other
JP is in our turbine series airplanes also. So
Yep.
So you're not just getting a standard generic retract. You're getting,
Yeah. Matter of fact, I
this thing
remember.
right here. This thing's nice, man.
I remember when Carrie actually sent me some upgraded brakes that they had, like the V2 version, and I had the V1s that had a little bit more braking force. Man, I thought that was cool, dude, and they made a noticeable difference. So those JPs are definitely good. Don Henry, dude, I'm waiting for the 110 Yak 130. Somebody come out with a 110 Yak 130. I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, 110 Yak 1. Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to find a Navy Yak 130.
Dude, I'm telling you, they are just great. Let's see. Peter, he says, do you all use volt warnings when flying jets? That's a very good question. Let's talk. Let's talk about that. Mount RC, do you use the voltage warning? Do you pay any attention to telemetry?
I mean, I pay attention to the telemetry, but I just set my timer and I know what my batteries can do and stuff like that. I don't really worry too much about that.
Same. I do the identical thing.
Well, most of those are not going to be an accurate voltage warning because you got this thing called lag or sag.
Yeah.
And so when you're cranked on that motor, the battery will sag and voltage will drop.
Yep.
And then when you bring it back to idle, that voltage will go back up. And so you're never going to have a real good, consistent peak.
And if you ever want to try it out to see for yourself at home, people that are listening, just hook up your checker and just run it up and you'll see what the voltage is. It just sags down. Like you put it in full throttle, it drops down to 40%, and then you kill the throttle and it jumps right back up. So
so it's kind of irrelevant. There's no real accurate way to track that.
I actually induced a hold by doing that last time I went flying. I was doing some crazy maneuvers and I full throttled it and I yanked on the sticks at all one point and it was like hold, and I was like, whoa. Yeah. That's the only logical thing that I can think would happen. Because
I wasn't yanking when I got a hold. I was trying to send that missile to the moon.
Dude, you were. Yeah, your signal was going straight to the moon, apparently. That's funny, though, man.
I do know that voltage telemetry for me is for one, because I don't always fly the same every flight. Not saying that you guys fly the same every flight, but sometimes I like to try to get there and do, get in the high alphas, stuff like that. Stuff that pulls more power out of the system than just, a high speed pass, because, you're going to have to eventually peg full throttle at some point, and it's going to take it a while to climb out of it or what. So, especially if you're doing a 6S system. An 8S, you probably push out of it easy.
Yeah.
But, I like to have that information because one, because of that, and then two, if I'm flying around, let's say if it's wintertime, which is easier for your lipos to sag on a takeoff. I want to know that if it's sagging on my takeoff, I want to know it's sagging hard on my takeoff, so I don't mess around. And if I have an ESC that has a LVC that I can't turn off, I don't want to mess around and be pegged out full throttle into that and it's sagged down so low that it's going to get close to hitting the LVC, and the LVC trips, and then now I'm in a bad spot. Mm-hmm. So I see it sagging and I'm trying to get off the ground and I end up coming up off the ground. I'll know to back out of that power a little bit because it's calling that out to me on the receiver. That means the ESC is also seeing the same thing. And if it hits LVC and I'm still in a climb, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I like to use it for that kind of stuff, as well as being able to push a little bit past my normal with the time. If I'm flying on my timer and, my timer says, okay, it's time to come in. I hit the switch and I see I got, 22.9 or 23.1 volts still in the thing, and I'm pedaling around at 50-60% throttle, because sometimes me and Bobby will do that too. We'll get out there with a jet and we'll just pedal around at like 50-60% throttle and just pedal around, and we'll land. Bobby has done it. He's landed in 3 minutes just pedaling around. We just out there just cruising, and he'll come down and he's got over 50% of the battery still left.
Yeah.
He's got a whole bunch of batteries still left, we literally would just, because we're in this low altitude, we can afford to just kind of just pedal it around and we're just
rub it in low altitude.
Yeah, so we can afford to,
Well, one of the things that I do is like when I'm getting ready to fly something, I usually have like an intention of what I'm going to do on this specific flight. So like if I know I'm going to do like high G maneuvers and alpha stuff, I get it done in the first half of that pack, and then that way I know it can handle that stuff. And then I use kind of the second half of the pack for, getting back to the ground safely. So that's kind of what I do. But like I said, I have every flight is different, but when I go up, I have an intention of what I'm going to do. Sometimes I just go up and I just pedal around. But a lot of times when I'm flying, it's like, what am I doing in this flight? I have like a pre-flight kind of idea of what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up, I'm going to practice alpha, or I'm going to practice this or that, or high G maneuvers or something like that. So I want to use the first half of my pack where I know I've got, nothing no sag that I'm going to have to worry about and just get that stuff done, but it's different for everybody.
What's hobbies? I didn't say anything about BEC. I said ESC. I wasn't talking about the LVC affecting the BEC. The BEC doesn't get affected by LVC. So you are correct on that, but I was talking about the ESC.
By the way, Jeremy, do you guys know about X-Fly twin 50mm SU-27? They've been out of stock for a year. Plus, X-Fly makes a 6S 50mm unit. They're on Amazon. What is that about? I'm not sure.
Is that I don't know. I don't understand that.
Man, either.
So we sell our X-Fly gets sold on Amazon too. So you can buy planes on there. It being out on Amazon, we don't run Amazon. So as far as I'm concerned, great, let them be out because we sell it. So
yeah, right. That's just yeah. That's
if you want, if you are looking for one of them, you can send an email to sales@bananahobby.com, and we can get you an update on estimated, arrival or whatnot if there is anything like that. But
there you go.
I mean, it was an all right airplane. It was one of the early ones that they came out with in that, and I think it lacked a little bit of power versus the ones that they got newer release stuff. Seemed to have had a better motor in there. They did a different KV on those, so they ended up being better. And then they came out now with 40mm, and the 40mm ones are just flipping awesome. The F-15, the Su-57, the Tomcat.
They're all good.
Those ones are killer, the 40 mils. So I'm not really a fan of the 50s as much as the 40s. The 40s they're just better. So
there you go. So I know we'll go back to the LVC and the timer thing.
How do you prevent LVC? Turn it off.
Yeah, turn it off. If the ESC allows you to turn it off, turn it off.
Turn it off. Yep, I turn it off every
I'd rather cook the pack than the crash the bird.
Yeah, you go to LVC, man, you're doomed.
Wes Hobby says LVC has nothing to do with the BEC. If your pack sags even hard to 3 volts per cell, it won't affect your BEC voltage. So
yeah, I responded to him. He already thought I said BEC, but I was talking about the ESC. So
I got you. Yeah,
talking a little.
I don't use the telemetry as much as everybody else does. I kind of set a timer, and I'll fly. I know I'm good for, depending on the battery pack, anywhere from 3.5 minutes to 4 minutes, 4.5, and I just do that. One thing I don't use the timer or the alerts is it annoys the heck out of me. It ruins the quality of flight for me. It's like the thing's going on the whole time. Yeah, dude. When yours does that,
I limit mine too.
I don't know how you enjoy the flight because it's talking to you the whole time, and it's just telling you. And instead of you enjoying the flight and focusing on the joy of that, you're concerned about, oh man, I'm sagging, I'm low voltage, that kind of thing. So I've always been like, dude, my airplane will tell me when that battery's getting too low.
And I like to use all the gas I can out the tank.
I know, man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But let's see here. Tim Burke says, how can I get more speed out of my K8. I'm running Spectrum 6S, 5000s, 50Cs. GPS reader says about 110 flat and level. Change the
batteries.
Yeah,
the batteries,
change the
the
battery
timing.
for sure.
You can change the
Those
timing.
are not good batteries. Sorry to say.
Yeah, I would go with
that
HRB
50C is
flies
probably
it
actually
well.
25C.
Yeah.
Say that again, Jeremy.
The 50C that he's quoting on the thing, it's probably 25C.
What C rating do you recommend for the K8?
You want as high as you can get, because every battery brand, we'll say they say 65C. 65C is probably only like a 30 or 25C. Then you get into the 100Cs, and they're probably only a 50C.
Mm-hmm.
So most companies are not truthful on battery C ratings. So the biggest thing is try a different battery, try something from another company. I'm not going to mention names because I don't want people to think I'm branding or anything like that. But
SMC,
the Spectrum batteries, I've not had fantastic output on airplanes. So
yeah, especially for the price, what they're asking for. They're asking for.
You're paying for all the smart stuff, is what you're paying for.
Pretty much, and you don't even need it.
You don't need the smart stuff. And that thing will cook.
Yeah. But
the other thing is absolutely make sure that you have your throttle called.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, that's another thing.
That'll help out a lot.
If throttle's not calibrated, you won't get full throttle out of it.
Yeah, you
probably have done it, but it's good to do it every now and again. Just gee whiz,
It's amazing how many people don't know that they need to do that. I encounter it all the time in my field. I'm like, did you calibrate this? And like, what do you mean?
You're like, flying with 80%, 70%. Okay,
yeah.
Anytime you change the ESC or you purchase a new plane, of course that'll be a new ESC to you. You need to calibrate that ESC to that receiver when you put it in.
Yep.
And again, like I said, I'm not brand bashing Spectre. This is from factual experience that I've had. But I think that you can get a better battery out there and get better output.
CHLs
I agree with you too.
CNHLs are good.
They're very good. Yeah, I like those.
So we've been trying a new battery. I don't know if I have one down here. We've been trying a company called Race Pow.
Yeah.
And the battery, man, it outputs.
Awesome. Where do you get them?
I don't want to say too much. I think that you can buy them on Amazon, but make sure you get the high C ratings, like the 100Cs and all that kind of stuff like that. But that battery, man, it gets hot. Like when I run a amazing fast 8S run, that battery gets hot. But the big thing is the battery's not puffing at all.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like at all. And
that
so we have really ran them through the ringer. We tested them all for the last year and a half, I think, and we have ran these batteries just so hard, and they're not a single lick of puffed. It's amazing. So, and again, I'm not trying to push you to that. We'll see where that goes. If you might see a little easier way to get some from somebody. But,
cool.
But we have some, and we've been running those, and you saw when you guys saw the Matrix flying and all that; those were on Race Pals there, Alan.
Oh,
nice. Yeah. I saw that.
I like the HRB red labels too, and I like the SMCs. So it'll be cool to see how those Race Pals. I've heard nothing but good things from it, so we'll see, man, and keep punching along. I think those are very good, and from what I've been told, they come from a very good supplier. So, hey, by the way, let's take a look at this. Just got a question in reference to these airplanes, these little EDFs right here. Where was I? Man, I'm losing it. Let's see here.
I think Rage came out with a little airplane recently too.
There it is. Minimum RC jets. Yeah, Rage used to do some small stuff like that. But let's take a look at it. We'll just jump over here. So this is what he's talking about. So here you go. This is they have that little ultralight glider. I actually watched the video of this thing flying.
Dude, every single one of these things, I've seen them fly, and they're pretty wicked. Like killer price, great details on the airplanes.
Yeah.
And they got a flipping Goshawk and a MiG.
I know,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy? Look at
And a
that.
Thunderbird. Like if I
Yeah.
ever put another Thunderbird on my tanker, it's going to be one of these.
Look
you
at
know?
that. Comes with the radio and everything.
Yeah, straight up everything out of the box.
Yeah, those are cool.
And there
There
you
you
have
go.
it right there.
Play one.
Man.
They're amazing.
Let's take a look at one right here. Let's see. Let's go with the let's try this one right here.
Full throttle here then.
Geez, that thing's cooking.
Shoot.
What in
That's
the
what
world?
I mean. They're really
hard to
pretty
keep it.
awesome. So
What in the heck was that?
That's a rocket ship
So
right there,
that
boys.
was we call those mosquitoes.
Yeah, geez.
Barely breezy. So we're going to see
It's
what happens.
cooking. Let's just see how quick this thing goes. All right. this
And
is
he's
a
got some
Central
wind out
RC.
there too. Jeez.
Yeah, this is a Central RC. So this is I don't know in this video, but
Look at that. He's flying the bull like you guys.
Look at that. That little tiny thing. It's just
Well, that's why you launch in stabilized mode. It just it's corrected straight away.
that thing is cooking.
I'll bring it down.
Hey, Alan, you coming up for our propeller day?
Man,
Yeah,
man.
I think so. Yeah.
Sweet. We're thinking about bringing a bunch of UMXs.
Are you?
That thing's zipping right along. That's really impressive how fast that thing is.
I'm probably also going to bring the Osprey.
Ooh,
So that'll
There
be
we
kind of
go.
fun.
that'll be cool.
Nice little
Are
video
those
of that
30
thing.
mil? Those minimum RCs?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at it real quick. Yep.
Yeah, but they move pretty dang good.
Yeah, 30 millimeter brushless EDF jets. Yep, that's them.
That's cool.
Man, that's actually pretty
Yeah,
cool.
for simplicity, man, they're right on par on that. So,
Man, oh man.
That
What
thing
more
was
do you want?
but again, that's also in the same category, right, of size of those little UMXs as that Motion F-35. So,
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is true, actually. So, and they come brushless too, is what Louis Motorsport said. So definitely want that J7. Let's see. I never heard of these lipos. They're called Bonka lipos. Best I've ever run in my Evo Speed Heli at 205 miles an hour over 400 amps, and they take it, man. I don't.
Never heard
You're
of them.
speaking a different language right there, man. That's crazy.
400 amps, that's like 1.21 gigawatts.
Yeah.
Time travel.
That's outrageous on amps, my man.
That's cooking with
I'm
race.
amazed any connection holds to that, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, so wanted to talk about this little guy right here, man. Took this thing out the other day, was scooting around with that. I brought that in the FMS 90 millimeter Avanti out, dude. Just an enjoyable airplane. I was flying it because I was like, man, let me see how this one handles with the gyro and everything, and it's perfect. It's an amazing flyer. So it's interesting to see. I want to see what the 80 looks like and then the 110 flies like. So that'll be pretty cool to see. But the only thing about the 110, I know it's amazing, and it's like, but the price is like so close to the turbine territory that I'm like, man,
It ain't that close. It ain't that close. It ain't that.
It's close enough.
You're talking about $1,000 with everything except for a receipt. That's not turbine price. But
It's pretty close. It is if you got
I can see $1,000 with no servos, no power system. Yeah, now you're talking turbine.
I'm talking about like the ones like a turbine system that's already. I can go spend $1,200 and have it ready to fly. Turbine actually that I have downstairs, turbine jet.
Don't you ever put me on any of those deals? You just take them for yourself.
I mean, it's literally in the box down there.
Well, what he's talking about is he's talking like AF model stuff like that.
Bingo.
You can get those type of.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
But you still need the turbine.
You still need that.
Still need a receiver. All that stuff. I mean, they've got a really good price point on the 110s. It's a good start at getting.
It is a good start.
People in the big airplanes, So I like it. And like what I mentioned, I mentioned this back to Wes and Chris. I was like, good job on making a 110 setup that people can get real easy.
Yeah.
Said, good job on that because people are going to put those in the AF model airplanes.
Oh, for sure.
Mm.
Absolutely. I would.
Oh, yeah.
It's available.
I
You know what I mean?
cool.
It's hard. It's really hard to get. what am I thinking? The 110s that are out there. I can't think what they're called. Jet fans right now, and Schublers are expensive, and all those. So, like I said, good on them to be able to make a mass-produced, 110 setup that people can put into these. So that's good for the community. So,
yep.
Hey, Bobby, you said something about a gyro earlier, man. I finally got one of those Hobby Eagle.
Oh yeah, it turned you on. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I put that thing I pulled the reflex out of the fall and stuck that thing in there. Dude, night and day difference.
Did you get the Super 4 or?
Yeah, I got the Super 4 and I got the programming cable for it and everything because you got to hook it up to computer to do all your adjustments. But there's so much stuff you can do on there. It doesn't make sense. But man, I turned that gyro on and it just locked right in. And yeah, if I get a big enough receiver, which I get a 10-channel receiver, I'm going to go ahead and just use like all of the outputs. Right now, I'm just using aileron, elevator, and rudder, but I'm going to eventually use the elevator 2 and the aileron 2 and set it up for Delta mode where I can just use it like that. And man, I mean, I'm going to get everything I can out of it. But that is a smooth gyro.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
It is smooth. I got to get another one. I'm gonna put another one in the L39, the turbine jet, because I mean, even I know it don't need it. That thing's just super smooth, man. Like, it's
one
amazing.
of the things I like about that is like, so when I was looking for gyros, like inexpensive ones, I looked at the Hobby Eagle, and by far they're very, very good if you want like a standalone one for a budget price.
Yeah.
They also update their software in there like consistently too. I went on the website and saw it on there. So if you're looking for a standalone, you don't want to get AS3X or something like that, or Cortex or whatever, and you still want a gyro, that's a very, very good one. And they're turbine rated as well too. So,
yes, turbine rated. Yep.
Yeah. So very good quality stuff, man, at a budget price.
Well, yeah, and you can buy a standard receiver that's not as much as like a Spectrum.
AS3X.
Yeah.
And that's where it wins.
Yeah, that is where it wins. It's the price of difference. Do you think you buy a 10-channel with AS3X, man, you're gonna almost shed out. You're definitely coming out of the pocket
$150.
Yeah, definitely $150 easy for a 10-channel with AS3X.
Yeah.
Just buy a 10-channel without AS3X for like what, 110, 120, something like that.
Yeah.
I'll take the 10-channel without the AS3X and have a more reliable gyro.
Yeah. And the thing is too, it's like my whole philosophy on gyros, like for the past 3 years, has completely changed. It's like now I'm at the point I'm like, why would I not have a gyro in an airplane? Like it just makes it fly better. I'm still flying the airplane. I was flying in the wind. It was super windy the other day when I was flying, and it had my airplane all over the place. And I was like, oh, silly, I had my gyro off. And I turned it on, and it was like just locked in. And it just makes it so much more enjoyable that you're not fighting, the wind and everything. And there's some times where I'm like, I want to be old school and I want to feel the wind, and play around with it. Turn it off, so you're not losing anything. You're gaining everything. So,
but this is another thing too, Bobby. A lot of people will probably look at that and say, okay, well, that gyro costs you about what? It's like $30 for the gyro?
30, 35, yeah.
Yeah. And then, a 10-channel AS3X is going to run you about $110, and they're going to be like, well, it's not really much of a difference in the price. Yeah, there isn't. But look at it this way. If you have a problem with your AS3X receiver and for some reason it reboots, it has to sit still so that it can go through the whole WAG before it gives you any control. If it has no AS3X, it just turns back on.
So did you know that they actually fixed that?
They fixed that?
So if you update the receivers now, it's got the fast boot. It's got this thing called fast boot. So, and the way that you test it and the way that I figured it out was I had my battery, I plugged my battery in, it initialized, and then I unplugged it, and then my transmitter said fast boot.
Mine said it the other day. Yeah.
So now if you lose
Gives you an
signal in the
indication.
air, it'll reboot while it's in the air.
Yep.
Get out of here. That's nice. But about
Yeah.
time you did something with that because
Well, because I've
I lost a
signal.
jet like that.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
that's
Because it has to sit still.
No,
The
right
only time it's going to sit still is once it crashes. You know.
Yeah. It's gonna reboot once it crashes.
Yeah.
But that's everybody saying, "Well, man, I don't see anything wrong." That's because of
Hey,
an
down here, I
insular.
did put that latest firmware on there, and that's probably why it felt so good to me because I didn't fly it without the latest firmware. Of course, when I hooked it up, I saw that it was an update, so I went ahead and did it. But yeah, man, it is super stable. Like I can put it in lock mode, and I can put that will fall in nose up attitude and just get off the sticks, and it will just pedal it around just like that. And it's just crazy how good it is. It's a really good gyro for the price.
Yeah, I was sitting here just looking up some information on here on that, and I saw it for myself when it said fast boot, and I was like, "What the heck?" So I'll share it. It says Spectrum Fast Boot is a safety and recovery feature. Advanced Spectrum radio receivers, like the S3X, it quickly restores signal and stabilization calibration within milliseconds after a brief power interruption or quick battery swap, often trigger an alert and message on the transmitter. So the purpose is reboots and recovers the gyro and the receiver system instantly during flight, power hiccups, and electrostatic discharges
What are you printing?
without full slow re-idlization. The fast booted warning, if you unplug and rapidly plug back in a flight battery during bench tests, and this is common, the receiver detects a quick restart and triggers a fast boot notice or warning banner on your transmitter. That's where I saw mine. I was
And it'll also make the orange light on the receiver will flash.
Yes. I saw that too, and I was like, "What's? Are we good?" You know.
Yeah.
How to clear?
It freaked me out the first time it happened.
Same here. I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
But how to clear and prevent it? Wait 10 seconds after disconnecting power before plugging the battery back in, and properly shut down your system.
Yeah.
Disabling. If the feature causes issues with a specific setup, you can turn it off by navigating via your transmitter radio and forward programming. So there you have it.
Yeah.
So that's a piece of useful information right there.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Mountain RC, because, it's funny you brought that up because I saw it and didn't think anything of it. And I was like, okay, well, it's a smart radio, so it's going to do a bunch of smart stuff that I don't understand. But no, that's
I got a new receiver and I updated it and I put it in a new plane and it did that fast boot thing and I almost put the plane in the car because I'm like, something's weird. I don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fly this thing.
Yeah,
it was just a fast boot.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
So what do you guys think about Free Sky? Because I'm thinking about switching over to Free Sky.
Don Henry, you're funny, dude.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I was drinking Kool-Aid.
What I think about it is I like the idea of the two different frequencies.
That's funny.
But you got to have patience.
There's a learning curve.
See,
I'm not going to go to it. I already had a transmitter. It took me 2 days to set up a standard 6-channel radio, and I was like, I'm out. So.
Yeah.
We're talking about the setup of Free Sky?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about the new one that they got out. That
new transmitter?
Yeah.
Same. It's all the same software.
Yeah.
Well, it uses the, what is it? Othos? How do you say it?
Ethos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if you've ever used Jetty, Tyrannus, Futaba, or a couple of other brands out there where you have to set up every little curve to every little thing, then you may like it. But I don't like the sliders. I don't know. It's just what it is. So
yeah, I tried. Like I said, I tried it. It just didn't work with me, my brain. And so, I gave it a good old college try and a pat on the back and said,
a lot of people really like it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it because I want to get into S-Bus. And I feel a lot of their receivers are capable. So
you can get into it on Spectrum as well.
Go down that road and
don't you have to use
how you end up in the end.
Huh?
Go down that road.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going down that road just like that. I mean,
Let us learn.
He's
we're
Let us
talking
learn.
about investing $1,000 in a transmitter.
Yeah, man. Nah, I'm good.
Just
would
to
be
buy
nice.
There's
it.
a lot of
Like,
people that are using it.
It would be
But,
nice if Spectrum did come out with a dual band. You know, that would be neat. But again, I don't know if there's a need for it. Obviously, there's probably not. But it would be
there
nice.
is at certain fields.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It would be nice to have the option. It would be nice.
I
to have
mean,
the
Spectrum, you can get the what is the Black Sheep Crossfire?
Yeah, you get
And
the crossfire
that
for
to it. You can do Crossfire on Spectrum. And
the
it's just,
adapter on the back.
yeah, it's just you want to throw an extra battery on there because that Crossfire sucked down the Spectrum transmitter battery in a heartbeat. So you have to throw an extra 3-cell pack on the back of your
No,
transmitter.
see, what do you think about that, man? You're in deep thought.
Most of the time, just diversity antennas take care of the problem. Satellites.
That's bingo. 45
You know.
bucks gets you the same thing that you're looking for, dude. 35, 45 for the satellites, the other antennas.
But now, how do you do S-Bus with Spectrum without getting the adapter that you have to purchase? They're saying it's some adapter you have to purchase.
Yeah, you don't need it. It's called something else, and it's not called S-Bus, but Spectrum has their own version of it that you just put it in that mode. That's how I have my HSD jet set up, both of them. Man, what do they call that thing?
X Plus.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, there's
Yeah,
X Plus, but there's SRXL.
SRXL. I don't want to say that's it. Yeah,
Now,
SRXL.
you have
That's
to
it.
get a converter to convert XRXL.
Nah, that was one of those things I learned from that Chris Gracie guy when we went through that and we set it up like that. And it worked. Believe it or not, it worked. So
Yeah, see the Don Henry saying right there, that's what I'm looking at because like I've seen where you could get like these S-Bus encoders where you can like have basically add like 16 channels. You have 16 different outputs on that coder and you just S-Bus to it from your receiver. And so you basically can independently control everything, every control surface, everything that has a servo connection to it. But that's what I'm looking to get into because I like to be able to, tinker with my planes. So
Don Henry, he says, Mountain, why pay more money for a receiver than have to buy another antenna? Insurance. I kind of just look at it as insurance, just to protect my investment. It's $45 to give you a little bit more diversity in the air and give you a little bit more protection in the air. That's why they're there, I guess. That's what I do.
I have them in all my turbine jets, all of them.
Yeah.
And Will saw the benefit of having one in there. When you flew your turbine and you had that weird thing happen.
Oh yeah, and then I got the satellite receiver and it cleared it up.
Yeah, so it's that's how I see it. $45 for cheap, for cheap insurance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have good signal. You're just minimizing any risk really at that point.
I'm not having signal issues. Signal is not my thing. That's the only reason why I'm wanting to get into it is because I want to do the S-Bus. I really want to get into S-Bus.
See, my deal is with signal because at my field, it's a good field, but there's some housing developments that are getting kind of close to my field, and it's starting to cause problems. Jeremy saw that, and so
roll that footage there.
Yeah. It's having that $45 antenna in there can be the difference between saving your plane and putting it in the ground. I mean, if Jeremy didn't have those in there, it probably wouldn't. Who knows? So,
I mean, Don Henry is right. ELRS is less expensive with more penetration. I mean, because that stuff could go through walls, buddy.
Yeah, ELRS is great. I mean, it's long. People are flying long distance with those things.
Yeah.
Well, is it more penetration? Is what you need? Is that what you're trying to get? More penetration?
I'm trying to penetrate more.
We are leaving the PG-13 zone.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesus is watching you.
So,
Hey,
Jesus is watching
so
you.
it's 10 o'clock, buddy.
So Will, it's not really about
30's over
distance,
with.
or it's not about distance or having stronger radio signal or length. It's more about trying to penetrate. Is that what you're looking for? Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
I want to penetrate.
He wants a wider band, more girth.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
I get it. And that's
I
what you
want
need.
a girthy signal.
Because the signal from, did you know the signal from the Spectrum radio is like around like a mushroom almost, from there? It's like conical. You know that? I'm serious. Look, dude, I think I'm kidding. If you look at the signal on the Spectrum, it's like
a donut.
It's like a donut, yes.
Okay, yeah.
That's why they tell
like a donut.
you
Yeah, it's like a donut.
turn your thing up and don't fly in the middle of it because you're in the middle of the donut.
That's why you have one antenna this way, one antenna this way.
Look, man,
so you got a donut this way and a donut.
A quality show at one point. Jeremy did this. I blame Jeremy. We were good until I started pronouncing his last name proper. Oh, we were fine. Well, let's see, Will. The Ukrainians bet their life on ELRS. So yeah, for sure.
I bet they
and also fiber optics as well. Let's see. That's another thing to think about too, man. Have y'all seen the pictures of the battlefield, like with all the fiber optic in like over the forest? Have y'all seen that? It's crazy.
The spider webbing.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy. If you get a chance, go on Google and put in fiber optics Ukraine war, and it's like they have whole forest of nothing but like fiber optic. They're like it'll take years like to take that stuff down. Birds are making nests out of fiber optic. Pretty good high quality nest, but I'm just saying. I thought that was pretty crazy. All right, hence the dual band radios. All right, boys, look, we've been going for an hour and 12 minutes. We got to shut this thing down, dude. We've been rolling, and I think it's that time, man. It's been a good conversation.
Discussing radios, and that's a rolling there. So
yeah, man.
Bring that up next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
The radios
if you're talking radios next Thursday, I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, we need you to be here.
That's a dead horse.
We need you to be here.
We need you to be here because we're going to talk radios and distance and
dead horse on.
Yeah, we got to talk radios, penetration.
That's it. Across the nation. Yeah.
Bandwidth.
All that good stuff. But guys, another good Thursday show, man. Good to hang out with you guys. I hope y'all got something from this. We did cover some really good topics and some got some really good information and advice out there. So I hope you guys benefited from that as well. Let's see here. Somebody said, anyone been to Flight Fest? By the way, I have not. So,
I watched some videos of it. It looks pretty fun, but no, I haven't.
No, I haven't. I haven't either. So, but yeah, it's
transmission, huh?
I'm over here looking at this thing. What does it call that thing? Oh, okay. But
try it out.
Okay, yeah, man.
I'm gonna see if I can. If somebody will buy my IX14, I might switch over and try out that FR Sky.
Dude, give it a shot, man. Maybe they'll make it easier for us knuckle draggers out there. I don't know. Let's see.
The other reason I'm not changing is because I don't want to put 100 receivers into airplanes.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I did that transfer when I went from what is it to FMS? Was it FMS? No, Futaba to Spectrum, and I was like, dude, never again. I'm already too deep in there. So
yeah.
But no, man. Let's see here. Will, the new transmitter has Gemini transmission, no dropout, holds, or any of that. That's awesome. Down here, that's cool, man. I'm gonna have to take a look at that and do some research.
Try it in Las Vegas and Saratoga Springs. We'll see.
Yeah. What's that? The pit of signals there.
Those are the only places I've ever seen with so much signal saturation.
Wow, crazy. It is crazy. But guys, that was another good show. We're gonna back on out of here, man. We're gonna shut this bad boy down. So, Will, you got anything to say?
No, man. It's been a good show. Guys, thanks for dropping in. Hope if y'all can get some good weather, y'all get out and do some flying. I know I will. So yeah, that's basically it. Everybody have a good weekend.
Jeremy, what you got, buddy?
This Saturday. So at NERCAC at our field up in Ogden, we have a propeller only event.
That's cool.
that will be there. So come
That's
on out
different.
and have some fun with everything that has propellers. So
Man, that's cool. I like that. A little
something
retro.
different.
Yeah, that's cool.
We
Mount
will
RC,
have
what you got?
we'll have silent auction items and stuff like that. So
Sweet.
Silent auction. That's cool. All right. What do you got, Mount RC?
Everybody here's got a YouTube channel, so like and subscribe to everybody's channel. We're putting good content out there for you guys to enjoy, doing the things out there that you guys might be curious about. We're trying to do them with these planes that we've got, so check out our channels and subscribe to them, all of us.
There it is, man. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel like we do always, man. This has been another great time. Good hanging out with you guys and everything like that. Certainly appreciate all your time. So without further ado, I think we're done, man. I think we're going to slide on out of here. What do y'all think?
Sounds good.
All right, boys. We'll catch you next Thursday. Same place, same time. Maybe a little bit earlier. But other than that, we're out of here. Y'all have a good one. And